Alright, so a few months ago I took apart my old Lego city and split the space into 3 areas. We've got Pop Culture City, which is well underway. A small project table that I think I'm leaning towards making Ninjago City. And then the largest area, which is going to be a more traditional Lego city with modular buildings and that kind of thing. Today it's time to start on that main city. I've got a layout in mind, so it's just about getting the foundations in place for us to actually get going. I've got way too many sets already built to do this all in one go, so we'll tackle the left hand side first. This will be the main downtown area of the city, with a subway running underneath. So I've added some tape to mark the boundaries either side so I know how much space I've got for the track, which I can start adding next. I wanted trains to feature in the city, and my little boy loves playing with them, but I just don't have the space to incorporate a full working loop in the city itself, so I'm compromising by having a small underground network instead, with a couple of loop options to make it a bit more interesting. So here we've got a small loop that goes under the downtown area if the train runs anti-clockwise, and then if you switch it around and run clockwise, it will use the switch to go off under the second part of the city, which we'll get to later. I've added base plates to the front so we can build the underground station and other fun scenes in due course, and some extra track pieces so we can add more subway cars to give the impression there's more going on here than that one loop. With the train sorted, we can now add some tables on top to create a ground level. I'm using IKEA tabletops and some adjustable legs, and I've just used the train as a guide to make sure we've got enough clearance. And there we go, first side done. I'm going to go make a coffee and I'll be back to tackle the rest. And now it's time to pretty much repeat that process but for the right side. In the middle we're going to have some water, so we just need to raise up that area at the back. And the right side is where the train loop's going to go, so we'll be raising that up too. For the return loop I had to get a bit creative. There isn't enough space for a perfect circle using the standard Lego curve pieces, so I've used Flex Track instead, which allows me to do the same thing but take up a bit less space. But if you've used Flex Track before, you'll know it's prone to moving around and coming apart a lot more than regular track. So I've added tiles to every join to try and stop them coming apart, and some old off-cut base plates to prevent it getting too close to the wall. Now as you can see, the train seems pretty happy to go around that loop. Now I can add tables to make up the rest of the ground level. As I said, the front centre section will be water or beach, I've not decided yet, so we can just add a table at the back. And then a bigger space on the right side that I've just done one brick lower than the rest of the ground level. This is going to be more of a historic quarter of the city, and I want to have buildings and features occupy different levels, so starting that one brick lower now means I can do more in the future. There was one more table to add to the right side, and I've run out of those adjustable legs by this point, so I've just used Duplo bricks for support. Finally, I laid out base plates for the water and the beach, just so I can get spacing exactly right for the ground levels. There's nothing worse than trying to work with 29 studs when you could have just shuffled things over at the start. So that's the foundation sorted. We've technically got 2 train loops going under the city and a nice level ground floor ready for buildings and vehicles. Loads of potential, and I can't wait to get started. But I'm out of time for today. Thanks for watching, and join me next time when I'll be rearranging the buildings to see if what I've got planned in the spreadsheet still looks okay in real life, and then in future videos I'll be tackling one area at a time to integrate the buildings, add some landscaping and some other details.